Hey guys, this is going to be in Around the Ring. There's going to be two. I'm going to be doing, one's going to be strictly WrestleMania stuff, and the other one's just going to be in general, having nothing to do with WrestleMania actually. So first off is just the normal Around the Ring, and probably my favorite news of, I guess, the day. I guess it was announced, I think it was announced today actually, or yesterday, or yeah, by the time this comes out it'll be yesterday. But Pete Williams is now back full time with TNA. He obviously returned last night and won, so I'm really excited about that. I love Pete Williams. Ever since I started watching TNA, I've been a fan of his, so I'm happy to see him back in the company. Let's do the bad news of the month. Is the deaths in wrestling. First off, obviously, Paul Bearer. Oh, that was the worst, probably, thing that happened this month. But, I like how they're working him into the storyline. And I'll talk about more about that later when I do my Raw review, but, yeah. I'm happy he's being put into, like, this last storyline thing. More about that later, but the second up is Reid Flair, who is Ric Flair's son, and there's talks that there were drugs, but that's still speculation at this time, so I'm not gonna try to get all into that. So, you know how Jake Roberts was doing that thing with Diamond Dallas Page, and I think I mentioned this maybe in a old Around the Ring, but Scott Hall has joined in, I guess. I don't know if Jake's still doing it. I think Jake is still doing it, but Scott Hall's joined in with the whole, I guess, what do I want to say, starting over, I guess, like trying to make his life better or something. And so far, I think they had a Kickstarter or something like a Kickstarter, and they managed to like get all the money raised, and way before it was like time. I think there's actually still more time left to donate, but so he's sober, and I'm hoping for good things, since obviously Jake Roberts has made an awesome recovery, so I have so much faith that Scott Hall will too. So AJ Styles is working on an autobiography, and I don't think it has a release date yet, but I think it's near being completed. And so far there's been input or collaborations or stories coming in for AJ from Bret Hart, Vince Russo, Terry Taylor, Jeff and Jerry Jarrett, Kurt Angle, Jimmy Rave, Gabe Sapolsky, and Kazarian. I really want to read his book. I'm very intrigued to see what he has to say. I want this book whenever it gets released. So on to hopefully, good news, WWE has reached a settlement with Martha Hart, and pretty much what was settled was that WWE will be able to use the Owen Hart name and the likenesses and everything, and the royalties will be going to Martha. And I'm really hoping this is going to be able to have him finally inducted into the Hall of Fame. So I'm really excited to hear that the lawsuit has been settled, because I really, really, really want him to be inducted to the Hall of Fame. And I will talk more about that in my Hall of Fame video, which I'm going to be filming probably next or after the next Around the Ring. And it'll be released sometime Saturday, maybe Friday night, because I'm trying to hopefully have them all out by Friday night, so I can just get them all out. Also, TNA has a pay-per-view tomorrow night. Or tonight. It's Friday. Friday, April 5th. They have a pay-per-view, if you didn't know. Because I didn't know until I saw that little thing on the screen when it came up. I had no idea. So they do have a pay-per-view tonight, because this will probably be up, like, hopefully Friday morning. They have a pay-per-view. It's going to be the X Division Extravaganza, and it's going to be awesome. I've read the spoilers. So many awesome people. Try to watch it if you can. So yeah, off to tape the WrestleMania around the ring.